Alright, today we're going to be doing a value scale. As you see, this is a 5-point value scale here. My tools obviously are just going to be a regular piece of paper. I'm going to use a drawing pencil. This is called a Prismacolor ebony pencil. You could also use just a regular old yellow pencil. We'll also be using some tortillons. These are also referred to as blending stumps as well here. We're also going to be using, of course, some erasers. I use a kneaded eraser. It makes it a little bit easier to do this. I'm going to do this pretty quickly here. 1 is already done for us. That's the lightest value, which is, of course, a white piece of paper. We're going to start actually with the second easiest one. We're going to be doing number 5. You just color this in as dark as you can. Just like this. Now, when you do your value scale, you want to make sure that you do it neatly. Actually, excuse me, doing a neater value scale will be much better for you. Now, what I like to do is then go to 3. I know obviously 3 is going to be halfway between 1 and 5. And don't worry, you can always adjust these if you don't get them perfectly right the first time. There's my 3 right there. Now the number 4 should of course be between 3 and 5. It's going to be pretty dark, but not as dark as 5. So what you're looking for here is darker than 3, lighter than 5. There we go. And you also want to make sure that your values are even. That is, you don't have one part of your value in the square lighter than another part. Now, for the 2, obviously, once again, 1 is blank. It's the white piece of paper. And then for 2, I'm going to fill it in like that. It's going to be, of course, lighter than 3, darker than 1. And there we go. Of course, I can always adjust it with an eraser. Like I'm looking at 3 here, and I might need to adjust that just to be a little bit lighter there. You can also blend them together. You can use your tortillon or blending stump to even out your values there. A blending stump is just a piece of paper rolled up on itself. It does the same exact job here. Just like that. Now what I've noticed is that when I use a blending stump, it spreads around all the graphite nice and evenly, but it also makes it a little bit darker, so sometimes I have to go back in with my eraser and just lighten it up a little bit. Notice I'm not erasing all the pencil, I'm just kind of getting off some of it there. Kind of go back over it. There we go. If I want to, I can clean up the edges on my value scale. It's not required. And if I want to, I can really adjust my values to be just about perfect there. And there's a 5-point value scale. You could do as many as a 10 or 15 or even 20-point value scale, but a 5-one is a good one to start off with. It's a nice basic value scale. Again, make sure all your values are nice and even. Adjust them if you have to. And I always go from 5 to 3 to 4 to 2. But you choose your own way to do it, what's easiest for you.